In this lecture, we are going to be looking into thermodynamic side of chemistry. It's an extremely important chapter because of the weightage. Every year there is at least minimum one question, but most years you get 2 to 3 questions out of thermodynamics. And one of the easy chapters, initially first time when you do it, it is going to be difficult. Okay, first time வந்து difficult இருக்கும் அப்படினா பண்ண முடியாதுன்ற chapter கிடையாது. குழப்பம், you will be confused with small things. Positive, negative, okay, times 2 or divided by 2, these things, but it's an easy chapter to deal with. Okay, now when you look into thermodynamics, the first thing you want to say is functions, state function and path function. So any given quantity can depend on the path you take. Okay, example, for example, if you take your house, going from your house to nearest neighbor's house, okay, depending on the direction you take, okay, the path you take, the amount of work done by you is different. Okay, so எவ்வளவு வேலை செய்றீங்கன்றது மாறும். Obviously நீங்க லாங் ரூட் போனீங்கன்னா நிறைய எனர்ஜி செலவு பண்ணிருப்பீங்க, ஷார்ட் ரூட்ல போனீங்கன்னா கம்மி எனர்ஜி செலவு பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. Something that depends on the path you take is called a path function, whereas the distance traveled, okay, can be different, but the displacement, உங்க வீட்ல இருந்து உங்க ரிலேட்டிவ் வீடு, regardless of the path you take, it's the same distance, okay, aerial distance. Okay, so now if you have to take this way, for example, A is your house, B is the other house you want to go, doesn't really matter what direction you take. Okay, let's say this is called route 1 and route 2. Obviously in route 2 you have walked a longer distance. Okay, so the amount of energy spent by you is high, the distance covered by you is high. Okay, but the displacement, the aerial distance between the two is exactly same. So if a given parameter depends on the direction you take, the path you take, that's called a path function. If it does not depend on the distance or the direction in which you take or the path which you take, that's called a state function. Okay, luckily there is only very few that you have to remember. For example, if you take a longer way, obviously what all happens, உங்கள்ட்ட இருக்கிற energy கம்மியாகும். Okay, the amount of energy that you have decreases. Okay, so that's denoted as Q. So Q is a path function. Okay, next is looking into how much work you have done. Okay, in this one I have done a lot of work. Okay, I have spent the most amount of calories and I spent a lot of work. So நீங்க பண்ண work இதுக்கும் இதுக்கும் வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும். So work is a path function. Okay, state functions are very simple. All thermodynamic quantities are state functions. Okay, enthalpy, entropy, all of them we are going to see right now. At this point you want to remember all thermodynamic quantities are state function. They do not care how you get there. The best example I can give you is, for example, imagine like making a dish, like even a simplest one, biscuit. Okay, you have your raw materials, limiting reagent la irukum, but anyways you have your raw materials, you end up making the biscuit. Doesn't matter the direction you took. Okay, the amount of calories in the final biscuit per gram is going to be same. Okay, that's a thermodynamic quantity, amount of calories. Okay, that's what it is. So now this is pretty straightforward. This has come 2 times in each. Straightforward, which is a state function among the given 4 option, or which is the path function, all those. Okay, but there is nothing much to it. Path function, there are a lot of path function. In thermodynamics you are going to be dealing with only Q and W. Q is the heat involved, your energy, and then W is the work done by you. Alright, straightforward. This is the first one. I want to get this clear. Alright, now next is going in detail about work done. We will go in more detail when physics part of thermodynamics is also done. At this point I just want to do the terminology. Okay, in physics and chemistry, work is done by the system, on the system. These are the 2 possibilities. We have a system, we can do work on the system, or the system can do work for us. Okay, when you do by the system, the work done is positive in physics, negative in chemistry. Okay, when you do work on the system, negative in physics, positive in chemistry. Again, neither of them are correct or wrong, these are just conventions. Physics sees it differently, like a machine. Okay, is the machine good enough to give me work? Okay, if it is good, it is positive. If it is not good, I have to do work, it is negative. Whereas chemistry எப்படி பார்க்க போறீங்கன்னா, in chemistry everything wants to go to the lowest energy possible. So by doing work, the system releases energy, exothermic, negative, this is positive. You want to remember both of them are correct in regards to which subject you are dealing with. Okay, this is just convention. In nature there is no convention of work is done by the system is negative or positive. Okay, nature just does it. It's just for our understanding, chemists saw it differently, physics saw it differently. You want to remember which one you are answering. Otherwise, at this point we'll stop here. We'll go into the most important aspects of thermodynamics. Okay, let's introduce our thermodynamic quantities. Okay, the first one that we want to deal with is internal energy, delta E. Okay, internal energy delta E, you want to remember when you do delta E, it is at constant volume. Okay, internal energy is straightforward calculated as Q plus W. உங்களோட internal energy என்னவா இருக்கும்னா, the amount of energy change that you have is normally the amount of energy change as heat plus work done. For example, you are going to a neighbor's house, you are walking a longer distance. What will happen to Q? Changes a lot. Accordingly, Q will change. நீங்க நிறைய தூரம் நடக்கறீங்கன்னா work done by you is a lot. So summation of these two is going to be your internal energy change. Okay, the most important of all thermodynamic properties in terms of neat calculation based is delta H. This is again the internal energy also. This is also the internal energy. You can call it energy change or enthalpy change. This is done at constant pressure, and this is more relevant because most of the things that we deal with in labs, okay, where you study these systems, is done at constant pressure, not at constant volume. Okay, imagine constant pressure as something like a open vessel. Vessel open இருக்கனால pressure constant இருக்கும். Okay, pressure cooker மாதிரி எடுத்தா closed vessel, pressure மாறலாம், but ஆனா volume constant. Pressure cooker இது normal open vessel நீங்க water boil பண்றீங்கன்னா என்ன இருக்கும், constant pressure தான் இருக்கும். Okay, this is calculated from a delta E plus del Ng RT. Now some books use del U or del E, both of them are okay, it doesn't really matter. You can use del E or del U here. If you use del U, this is del U. Okay, now del Ng RT, del Ng is nothing but your change in moles of gaseous, it's important, this is gas, gaseous product versus reactant. Okay, this is nothing but moles of products minus moles of reactant that are gases alone. Okay, other things are not counted, solid, liquid, aqueous, they are not counted, just straightforward del Ng. This is an important one because calculation can come straightly based on this, and it has come. Now example கொடுப்பாங்க, after 4 examples they can ask you, among the 4, for which option del E and del H are same. Del E and del H are same when del Ng is 0. So 4 ஆப்ஷன்ல வெறும் del Ng மட்டும் பார்த்துட்டு எதுக்கு 0 இருக்கும் தெரியணும், அவ்வளவுதான். That's all they'll ask you. Okay, one of the easiest question. The next you are going to do is del S. Del S is entropy. Okay, entropy is Q reversible by T, but you are not going to be using this formula in chemistry. This is actually in higher level that you will be doing this. In neat level, the type of formula that you will have usually for del S is using del H. Okay, that these two are joined by free energy del G. Del G equals del H minus T del S. Okay, let me write it this way, del G. This is an important formula. Okay, you will be using this a lot. Many of the previous year questions in recent terms comes from this formula. Okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 quantities, 3 may be given, one is asked for, okay, or 2 will be given, one of them is 0, most probably this one. Okay, we will deal with those problems later. At this point, at least I am introducing the thermodynamic quantities. Now what all do we know here is, all of these are going to be, okay, all of this are going to be state function. It just depends on initial state and final state, doesn't matter the route you took, that you want to remember. Okay, now another thing I want to do, now that I have listed everything, the conditions for spontaneity. A spontaneous process is something that just happens by itself. Okay, what is the condition for spontaneity? When you look at del H, okay, in general, if you see, water flows from uphill to downhill, okay, always from higher energy to lower energy. Similarly, the heat flows from a hot body into a cold body, meaning imagine that you are a hot body, okay, heat flows out of you, meaning you are going lower in energy, exothermic. Okay, so now if you think about it, exothermic but must be the condition for spontaneity. Negative. But there are many reactions that are spontaneous and they are endothermic. So that must not be the sole condition, but at least what I can do is del H negative is preferred, not always. Okay, again I am stressing myself here, it is not always, it is preferred. Del S of the system. Okay, del S is basically entropy, it is a measure of randomness. So given time anything will become random in the universe, and the universe is expanding, so it is becoming more and more random. So del S of the system has to be greater than 0. Okay, this seems like a possible explanation, but there are reactions where del S, okay, is not greater than 0, it is less than 0 and it is spontaneous. So what it means is, for most reaction del S of system is greater than 0, so del S of system greater than 0 is preferred, but not always. Okay, so this is the one that is going to decide. The absolute condition that you want to do is del G less than 0. This is the condition that you want to decide. Any time for a reaction del G is less than 0, that is going to be spontaneous. There is exception, okay, they won't ask you which exceptions, just I want to say for clarity's sake, photochemical reactions alone are exceptions, but all the reactions that you guys are going to see is always going to be del G less than 0. So if this has to be less than 0, okay, accordingly how these two can be, they can be negative and negative, negative and positive, positive and positive, positive and negative. We are going to look at 4 different things later when we go into del G, but at least at this point this is what you want to remember. So why is del S not good? Del S is greater than 0, is preferred. What happens when del S is less than 0? Why is it not spontaneous? The thing is, del S system is not the only one, its counterpart is del S surrounding. These two together gives you del S total. Okay, so for a system, del S system can be negative, I mean opposite of this one, it can be negative, but del S surrounding can be so much positive that the sum of these two can be positive. So del S total has to be greater than 0, that is the condition that you want to remember. This is condition for spontaneity, this is condition for spontaneity, except this is not easy to measure because del S surrounding a measure panna mudiyadhu nammalaala. So this comes as a statement question, this comes as a calculation question. Okay, del G less than 0, you want to remember. So summing it up, in general, for a reaction to be spontaneous, generally I want it to be del H negative, okay, and del S system positive generally, but there are exceptions, but the sum total of them in this formula will give me a del G value of negative, means it is going to be spontaneous. All right. Okay. Now going into properties. There are two types of properties, intensive and extensive property. Okay. Now we are going to categorize the things we know into either intensive or extensive property. Intensive property, too simply, means does not depend on amount taken. Extensive is does depend on amount taken. Okay, that's all it is to it. Okay, intensive properties la வந்து நீங்க எவ்வளவு எடுக்கறீங்கன்றது முக்கியம் இல்ல, ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி மாறாது. இது எவ்வளவு எடுக்கறீங்கன்றது முக்கியம், ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி மாறும். Okay, you will understand it more when you look into an example. Okay, now for example, let's take water. Boiling point of water is at STP at 1 bar. Okay, not STP, at 1 bar. At 1 bar, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. I did not tell you how much water. So எவ்வளவு தண்ணி எடுத்தாலும் water is always going to boil at the same temperature at a given pressure. So your boiling point melting point, density of water is the same. ஒரு பாட்டில் வாட்டர் எடுத்துகிட்டு பாதியை போர் பண்ணாலும் டென்சிட்டி ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ஹீட் கெப்பாசிட்டி, smaller case C. Okay, so these are all something that is intensive, meaning your character inside. Intensive means your character inside. உங்களோட கேரக்டர் வந்து எவ்வளோ எடுக்கிறோன்றது முக்கியம் இல்லை. ஓகே, இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் these are its characters. Okay, similarly all molar thermodynamic properties, okay, are intensive, meaning ஒரு thermodynamic property எடுத்துக்கோங்க, enthalpy, entropy எதுவாக இருக்கட்டும், பெர் மோல் இருந்தாலே அது இன்டென்சிவ். ஏன்னா ஒரு மோலுக்காக தான் நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ எடுத்தாலும். ஓகே, ஒரு மோலுக்கு ஒன்று தான். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஐ கேன் கிவ் இஸ், லெட்ஸ் இமேஜின் அ பேக்கெட் ஆஃப் மில்க் பிக்கீஸ். யூ ஹேவ் a lot of biscuits in there. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you buy a small pack or a big pack, the calories per 100 grams is the same. Okay, அதே தான், per 100 gram, per mole எல்லாமே ஒன்று தான். Okay, this is going to be same. Extensive property on the other hand depends on how much you take. Okay, example, very simply, delta H, delta G, delta S, which are not molar. Okay, it depends how much you eat. For example, one biscuit, two biscuit, half a biscuit packet, a full biscuit packet, is going to have different calories. So எவ்வளோ எடுக்கிறீங்கன்றதை பொறுத்து இதெல்லாம் மாறும். இதெல்லாம் மோலர் கிடையாது, பெர் மோலர் இல்லை, அப்சல்யூட். Okay, these are all extensive properties. It depends on amount you take. Okay, similarly the most important one that is an extensive property is moles. எவ்வளோ மோல்ஸ்ன்றதை எதை வச்சு சொல்லுவீங்க நீங்கள்? எவ்வளோ எடுக்கிறீங்கிறத வச்சு தான், மாஸ் ஓவர் மோலார் மாஸ். ஓகே, மோலார் மாஸ் இப்போ NaCl எடுத்துக்கலாம், மோலார் மாஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட். If I take 1 spoon of NaCl versus 2 spoon of NaCl, my moles changes. Sugar, 1 spoon or 2 spoon, my moles changes. So moles. Okay, just for clarity sake we can write mass itself, but my molar mass is intensive. Molar mass of NaCl regardless of how much you take is same. So molar mass is intensive. Now anything that depends on the amount you take is going to be extensive. Volume, okay, volume is going to be extensive. Now one important thing that you want to know, an extensive property by an extensive property becomes an intensive property. Okay, now let's take for example your molarity. Okay, molarity is moles over volume. Imagine that you have 1 molar sugar solution. Okay, 1 molar sugar. Okay, you have water, you put sugar in there, you mix it, it is mixed completely. Sugar syrup இருக்கு. இப்போ இதில் ஒரு கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் இருக்குது. இப்போ பாதி கொட்டிடுறீங்க நீங்கள், அப்பயும் கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் மீன்ஸ் கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் இஸ் intensive property. Why? Look at it this way, it's moles over volume. Moles is extensive, volume is extensive, extensive by extensive is intensive property. Okay, now this has come also in NEET. They will give you a set of properties. They can ask you how many of these are extensive property, how many of these are intensive property, 1 2 3 4 or 5 அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். இல்லைனா 4 கொடுத்துட்டு which among them is an intensive property, 4த்துல ஏதாவது ஒன்று இன்டென்சிவாக இருக்கலாம். which among them is not an intensive property, which among them is an extensive property. These type of questions, these are very basic rudimentary questions, very very simple. Okay. Next we will look into del Ng. I am building it slowly so that thermodynamics gets easier. We are going to calculate del Ng means just basic or Haber's process. N2 plus H2 gas gives NH3 gas. Okay, so N2, so there is 2 of them, that makes it 3. So del Ng is nothing but moles of product minus moles of reactant. That's going to be 2 minus 3 plus 1 4 equals minus 2. Again I am looking at only gases. I will take an example where, okay, we can do this one, calcium carbonate, or I will go to an even easier one, combustion of hydrogen. H2 plus O2 gives you H2O. Okay, there is H2 here, you can make it half O2 or I can put it here and make it here, and I am going to do 2 different cases. In one case I form a liquid, one case I form a gas. This is a gas, this is a gas. Okay. Del Ng here is going to be, my products are liquid, I need only gas, so 0 minus 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 3. Okay, here I have 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So accordingly, my del Ng changes accordingly. Okay. Now this is very straightforward. Where this is going to be useful is calculating del H equals del E plus del Ng RT. They can give you this, ask you this, they can give you this, ask you this, or they can ask you a condition where this equals this. That's one. Second thing where it is going to be useful is del S is proportional to del Ng. Okay, it's a straightforward calculation. Del Ng 0 vanda del S மாறல அப்படினு சொல்லலாம் ஒரு சிஸ்டம்க்கு. Now the more the del Ng is positive, the more the del S is. Think about it. Del Ng பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கணும் அப்படினா gaseous product அதிகமாகுது. Gases அதிகமாக entropy அதிகமாகும். Okay, so this is a straightforward definition of basic terms in chemistry, in thermodynamics, and also basic layout of what is del Ng, what is state function, path function. Okay, in next lecture we will see little bit more about the types of delta H, and also going on from there del G and calculation of del G. Okay, thank you guys.